Hey, I'm Taylor, and my brain's a mess. If yours is too, welcome. This podcast is for folks who feel overwhelmed, anxious, or just tired of pretending everything's fine. I'm a therapist, but this isn't therapy. It's real talk about being a human. Let's dive in. Today, we're digging into a strange but totally valid experience, the fear of feeling good. If you've ever gotten good news and instantly thought something bad is about to happen, you pulled away from a moment of joy because it felt unsafe, or you had the urge to downplay your happiness so it doesn't jinx anything. You might have felt numb or anxious in situations that should be fun or fulfilling. You're not weird. You're not broken. You're not ungrateful. You're just a nervous system that's still learning to hold on to good things without bracing for impact. So let's begin by naming it. You feel a flicker of joy and then immediately clench, spiral, sabotage, distrust it, try to shrink it down so it doesn't get taken away. It's like your brain says, oh, hey, that's cute, but let's not get too comfortable. And that's not negativity, that's protection. When joy feels like a setup for pain, it makes sense that your system goes on high alert. Here's where trauma and chronic stress comes in. If you've lived through unpredictable environments, conditional love, sudden loss, abandonment, big highs followed by hard crashes, then your nervous system may have learned that good is equivalent to danger. Because every time you felt hope, it got crushed. Every time you felt safe, something flipped. So now, even when things are actually okay, your body doesn't believe it'll last. Joy becomes a threat to stability instead of a sign of stability. So let's go polyvagal for a minute because it's my favorite. Joy, connection, and intimacy. All of those require a ventral vagal state. That's your calm, safe, grounded space. But if your system isn't used to staying there, it might kick you back into sympathetic. Oh, don't get your hopes up. Or dorsal. Better not feel anything at all. So you distract yourself. You start a fight. You numb out or catastrophize the future. That's not self-sabotage. That's a body trying to protect itself from grief before it arrives. Joy avoidance can show up in some sneaky ways, such as downplaying your achievements, struggling to celebrate wins, feeling anxious during calm moments, saying things like, this is too good to be true, or distracting yourself from happiness before you can even feel it. You don't have to hate joy to avoid it, you just have to be scared of what happens when it disappears. This isn't about becoming endlessly optimistic. It's about building the capacity to experience joy without shutting down. Here's how to start. First, begin by practicing microjoy. Don't wait for big wins. Let yourself feel the warmth of a cup of coffee or tea, the relief of finishing a task, or the softness of your bed. Small moments of joy are like nervous system vitamins. Next, name the fear out loud. Say, this joy feels unfamiliar and I'm scared it won't last. Or, I've been hurt before and this feels risky. Naming it doesn't ruin it, it grounds it. And then, let your body feel the joy, not just your brain. Smile even if it feels weird. Place your hand on your heart and breathe slowly while thinking of something that made you feel safe. Joy needs a body to land in. It's not just a concept to think about. Then remind yourself that nervous systems can learn. Repeat to yourself, it's okay to enjoy this, even if it doesn't last. Good things are not a trap. And I can hold joy and fear at the same time. You're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're learning that sometimes there's no shoe. So, if you've been scared of joy, that makes sense. If you've been avoiding hope, I totally get it. If you've been living like calm as a setup for chaos, you are not alone. But your system is capable of more than just bracing. It's capable of being with goodness, without earning it, without preparing for the crash. Let joy land. Let it stay, even for a moment. That's it for today. Thanks for being here. If this episode helped you feel a little more human, share it with someone who gets it. You'll find links to blog posts, the Safe and Sound Protocol, and other stuff I mentioned at innerhearttherapy.org. Take care of your messy, brilliant brain. I'll catch you next time.